all night long. You got to move the ball. If you stand and dribble and watch, they'll kill you. They'll pick you apart.
Kawhi Leonard fouled by Jabari Parker, who has hit the first four for the Bucks tonight. Greg Popovich has won 1,051 games. He works his way through his 20th season in San Antonio. Only Phil Jackson has a higher career victory percentage than Popovich, who was just awarded the Coach of the Month award for December in the Western Conference.
And you know, he's the kind of guy, it means nothing to him. It's just doing his job. Remember, Jim, a few years ago when we were in San Antonio, and he'd been elected to be inducted into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. That's the state of Indiana. And I went up to him and said, "Hey, Pop, congratulations." He says,
over the last 7 games, averaging over 23 points during that span, with 2 huge games on the road trip. For him, you would think. Kawhi Leonard
shot that straight in shot that close to the basket, but yet too far away to make it a dunk.
Good defense, knocked away by Danny Green. He waits for help. Kawhi Leonard, they're always moving people and the ball.
That's how good he is.
Jabari Parker, great release. He has 6 points. He scored the Bucks' first 4 points. Let's swing it over to Telly.
Well, Jim, one of the things that Coach Prunty was just talking about during that last timeout was rebounding. He said all 5 guys
on the court, and he does a lot of the dirty work, so he's a critical player on a good team. That's the way.
Just a great two-way player, and his numbers will tell you if he's not the best, he's one of the top 2. They'll look at that. 10-0 Spurs run. Mayo Kansas in the NBA. Joe talked to him as he made his way up the court. Kawhi Leonard, everybody flat by Jabari. Carter Williams picking up his first foul, second team foul. Kawhi Leonard over Giannis. San Antonio not a particularly fast-paced team, and that may be working against the Bucks. They've had
thing in terms of running and executing the plays that you would normally run. So he said, get back to doing what has made us successful.
Kawhi Leonard, 18 points in the game tonight. 2 of 4 on threes.
That man is just an all-around player. And you know what, Jimmy? Paid his dues. Came up through the system, has worked hard at both ends. He's a good defender. He's proven to be such an excellent shooter. 3-point shooter, it's money. He's a good 2-point finisher. All the way
69 Spurs.
Yeah, it's usually harder to do on the road.
Ginobili taps it ahead for Leonard. It's an and one. Michael Carter Williams has 3 fouls.
What a play by Ginobili. He's just such a consummate pro, all-around player, team guy, hustler. That's an example. You're seeing the end of it, but he really pushed the ball out as he was falling to the floor, tapped it ahead for a finish like this.
Ginobili came up from all of that holding his right hip, rubbing it a little bit. He's 38 years old.
Well, the floor is still not soft. It's still hard wood.
Kawhi Leonard 2 of 2 at the line. He sits on 20 points.
Or bring someone from college, but you'd think they'd want to try to stay with the system even though the players will change. How about Leonard? He is money with his jumper. Wow.